Today I would like to share with you guys a new Gunpla hack system. This is my desktop organizer. You see the storage boxes on top of my table? Well, these are actually from a company called OCDEE. It's actually shoe storage container boxes, but I actually use them as a desktop organizer. And it's actually pretty cool. I set them up in a column of 3. My first row here is all my AV equipment, camera equipment, and all my Gunpla tools and Gunpla kits I'm building in my backlog, and I'll show you a little bit more on the last row later. First up is on my first row, I actually have all of my audio video equipment and even camera equipment as well. This is my new white lens and also my favorite Sony headphones as well, and also my Razer gamepad on my phone, so I play some games here when I'm bored. And this is actually a audio video amplifier. It's pretty cool, pretty nifty. If you have a wired headphone or even a Bluetooth headphone, you probably want to get something like this to make your music a little bit more enjoyable. Next row are all of my filming gear. So I have a mic stand, a bag for all my cables, and this is the Snooper gimbal. It's pretty cool, universal adapter. And one thing I wanted to mention about the OCDEE storage boxes, right? They actually have a lock-in mechanism in place, so when you open it up, it doesn't just close off, so you can actually take your time to look through the things that you actually want to take. It's very nifty. And finally, last row, my Rode mic handle. This is one of the very cool devices that we have in our studio as well. Mic stand, gimbal, tripod, battery, memory card, and even lens cap as well. So that's all of our filming gear over there. Coming back to the second row is where I put all of my Gunpla tools. This is of course got hand nipper, and we also have the new YTRS9. This actually is a very good, pretty sharp nipper. And we also have some drill bits here, so when you want to drill some small little holes, this from Daiso is actually pretty handy as well. Okay, so I highly recommend getting that, and also my hobby knife. And down here in the middle, we have all of my Gunpla building essentials, your cutter butts, your Zippo, lighter fluids, and of course the panel line accent colors from Tamiya as well. Weathering tools, which is this. And not forgetting, I also actually have all this sanding equipment, adhesive, sandpaper, sanding tools from eBaseNet. So I have different types that you can use. So I highly recommend getting this if you want to make sanding a lot easier as well. And when I'm bored building or I need some inspiration, I would typically read up some of the new books and magazines that we bought. This is the new How to Create Cool Looking Quarter Gear Kits and Model Kits from Ammo by Mick Jimenez. So I'll do a review on this book very soon. Okay, and also all of the Hobby Japan magazines, as you can see here. Sometimes when you're bored, you need some inspiration. Yeah, this is what I do. I just stop building for a while and just take up some of the books. So as you can see here, the OCDEE storage box is actually quite nifty. It doesn't just store your tools, but it also stores a lot of different things, as you can see here, right? So this is where I built my kits, and as you can see here, when we're actually pulling out the drawer from the display box, yeah, there's a very nice gap here, so it doesn't interrupt the cutting mat at all, right? I leave some space here on the right so I can put my phones and my keys, and of course my cup and the coaster. There's plenty of space, so there's no worry of taking up too much space with the desktop organizer because it doesn't really come out that much, right? Very cool. Moving on to this segment, let me put on some light here. Okay, this is where I keep all of my latest toys that I buy. So some new Ultimate Luminous Gundam. Okay, I also bought the latest G-frame here as well. Let me show it to you guys. This is G-frame 11, Armor G-frame, and also Kamen Rider Sodo, another one. This is from the 01 series, if I'm not mistaken, right? And of course, some Ultraman Gachapon. So a lot of new stuff that I bought, I didn't have time to actually unbox or play with it. I will usually put them into this first box over here. So this is transparent, and the one at the bottom there that you can see is what we call a smoky. So the next two boxes here is where I usually put all of my backlog. So I'm actually currently building the Crossbone Real Grade Gundam, but you know, back and forth, I'm also been building the Origin RX-70-2 and also Fomina Hoshino. So it's pretty cool. I keep all the parts ready just to be here so it doesn't get, you know, dusty, and everything is kept in a very nice clean environment. Last but not least, the most important box here. This is my snacking compartment. So all of my snacks, my Doritos, my dry cuttlefish, my peanuts, they're all here. And last but not least, we all have one small box, I believe, and this is, let me put up some light here. This is where I keep all of my additional weapons and also all my Gunpla parts. It's almost like a, you know, Gunpla graveyard here, but this is where all the tools, additional couple of parts are stored here. And finally, this is where I keep all of my power tools, my screwdriver, nails, and this is my Bosch handy powered screwdriver. I really like that, right? So this is basically how I've organized my tools. So let me try and put it back again. There you go. Okay, it's actually very steady. I really like the OCDEE storage box. Let me put some light here. So let me give it a sample here. Yeah, as you can see that it's pretty sturdy. And I really like how the transparent version of the storage box, you can actually see things inside the box. But of course, if you want to put this into your office and you don't want people to pry on what you have in your storage box, I would actually recommend getting the smoky version. So smoky version, you know, at least people can't really see what's inside unless they actually open it up. Okay, so that's our review of the OCDEE storage box. Next up, I'm going to try to use these boxes to clean up my other areas in the studio. Check it out.